Hey YouTube, what goes on? And welcome back to Disavowed Action Figures, bringing you Toy Hunt episode number 269. We're at the Giant Expo Hall in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania for the Harrisburg Toys, Comics, and Popcon. Very excited to have 6-packs and knickknacks in the house with us here, hanging out in the Harrisburg area. I've never been to this show before. I heard it's freaking huge. 6-packs. The floor plan is pretty jammed, right?
They have quite a few vendors here, so it should be a packed floor inside, but it is spaced out because it is in the expo also.
There's kryptonite toys right there. So we're really hoping there's a lot of toy and action figure stuff going on. There's a lot of celebrities and guests, things like that. Almost like akin to like a Wizard World sort of thing I used to go to in Philly. But before we get to any of that, if you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It's free for you. It does not cost you anything, and it helps us grow the channel tremendously in March to 5,000 subscribers. Then go ahead and hit that bell for notifications. That way YouTube actually notifies you and tells you when we post new content to the channel, like weekly toy events, reviews, and live streams. Leave a comment down below, hit that like button. And for daily toy content and daily toy updates, try to check us over at Instagram and Twitter at Disavowed_12. Let's see what they have inside. So first impressions walking in, this place is freaking gigantic. This literally does feel like an old Wizard World Philly kind of convention. But they have a show floor up here, but they're basically doing some different panels and such. But yeah, first impressions, a lot of cosplay, a lot of people, a lot of space, a lot of things to look at and do here. Artist Alley looks awesome. So yeah, this might be a slightly different video. I haven't really done a toy hunt from this sort of convention. When I was going to these conventions in Philly back in the day, I knew nothing of YouTube. I knew nothing of Instagram. I was more collecting comics than toys. So this will be fun to kind of look around and get some cosplayers on camera. And I mentioned that there are celebrities here. Sean Patrick Flannery. Of course, the Boondock Saints is in the house. Cool seeing him here. I don't pay for celebrity stuff very often, so won't be, but neat to see. And while I'm thinking of it, it's actually 4-state Comic-Con that organizes this event. So if you're familiar with them, I've gone to the other shows that I'm aware of. But that's who we are basically is putting the show on today. And it's appropriate. I just saw Ghostbusters at the drive-in last night. And of course, we have a giant Ghostbusters display with Ecto-1 and all sorts of Ghostbusters with the Proton packs on. But yeah, a lot of cosplay here, 6-packs, huh?
There is a ton, and they have the competition that's going on in different categories. So yeah, you'll see everything from a mouse to a rabbit to something you can't even describe.
And I think I see some pops. Let's see if there's any toys. Check it out. The Mythic Legions are in the house. There he is, the Templar Knights. This is wild, right? So I got some figs here. We got Bluntman and Chronic signed by Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes. That's pretty freaking cool. Got Cobra Commander here at 30. We have Zartan at 30. We have Lady J at 30. Rock and Roll at 30. So over on this side, we have Alf, which is right now my figure of the year for sure. Gremlins, $11.99. Some Godzilla going on. All of the Funko sodas in the back. Various. And of course, as I said, Pops. So many Pops here, which I will not show too many of them, but I'll show you like the walls from a distance to give you an idea of how many Pops there actually are. We have some vintage turtles over here. Leo, the Sewer Samurai, at 85, 118 going on right there for Raph. Again, you can see prices as marked as I go through. So if you're one of those, the original turtle collectors, some pretty awesome looking older pieces that are here. Pizza Face at, I think it's 200. 110 right there. So again, cool stuff to see for some retro turtle. 6-packs is inspecting whatever the hell this thing is.
McFarlane.
Of course it's McFarlane. It's weird and it's very unarticulated.
It's prehistoric. It's
there's tags to say what it is.
Goku.
Goku.
No, wait, that's
the other thing is tied to. Oh yeah, that's Goku. I know Goku.
It's the Goku bundle.
McFarlane Sea Creature for 20.
It's the Goku Sea Creature bundle.
Some older Marvel stuff going on here. Got a thing. So you always got to dig through the Lucy's for Art G, right? Got a Thanos in the back, an old Maestro looking figure. Down there, some turtles in there. Hey, grab that Juggernaut right there. Here, that guy right there. The red guy. Right there, that guy.
The red guy?
Nope, to the right of him.
The red guy?
Nope, middle. There you go. Around yellow. I think it's classic Toy Biz right there. With action features. Barbed Wire, the movie. Yeah, so we have all sorts of trading cards here. I remember getting these like uncuts with the Wizard World. Wizard Magazine used to give these to you uncut as like promos and stuff. Back when cards were like friggin', you know, all over the place. We have an old Wolverine right here. It's actually framed. What caught my eye was the Alf cards, $5 a pack. I'm almost tempted I have like stacks of those Batman cards from when I was a kid. That was like right in my wheelhouse.
And a wax wrapper.
T2, all sorts of awesome. Of course, tons of comics. Awesome to see the comics as well at a comic show. It's a whole table of Marvel Legends over here. We have the retros. This is a 35. That Rogue at 35 might be a really good deal, actually. I have it. That's the Target exclusive. We have Storm for 35 down below that. Black Panther 35. Again, that's a classic figure. Some newer stuff I haven't seen before. There is the Amazon exclusive Gladiator Hulk at 85. Haven't seen that in person in hand yet. We have a comic, the SDCC exclusive Alf. Again, haven't seen that in hand before. That's freaking so cool. I didn't get it. I stayed in my lane in order to have the other Alf in hand 6-packs. Other cool stuff. We have the Spider-Man Amazing Prince 3-pack. I've never seen that in hand before. Yeah, actually, I don't think I have. Juggernaut and Colossus, one of the best 2-packs ever done. And down here, some Joes. So we have Shipwreck, Rock and Roll. We've seen this in Target. We have the Torpedo figure. We've seen 40 on him. So again, some newer and some older Joes as we work our way around. In the back, we have that's classified. But yeah, Joe stuff here to be had. 6-pack's putting out the Lucy's down here. So we got a Bebop right there for 35. I'm not gonna dig through the whole bin here, but some other stuff going on. Anthrax, we have some NECA action as well, some relatively good rock bands, some more Turtles, but yeah. And we have some Marvel Lucy's, so Star-Lord 30. Captain America, this would be the Amazon exclusive, I think, 35. So we got some interesting stuff in here. We have an old Ghost Riders 3 3/4. So small when you see it out of the box. Spider-Man is down to 20. So again, there's a really decent amount of Legends in this Lucy's bin here. It's kind of hard to work my way around. So 6-packs knickknacks. Actually just picked up the Squirrel Girl bike for me for 13 at Ollie's. This is not the bike, it's the Vespa. But cool seeing Black Widow, because I kind of did a little review with him on the different riders waves that they had done up into and including the current air cycle with Hawkeye. So again, cool stuff in the bin. A lot of this I have, but just digging through, trying to see what I can find. If there's anything unique that I don't have in my collection. All right, so from going and digging through Legends bins, by the way, there were 3 bins I went through. It was awesome. I didn't pick anything up. It was a lot of more recent stuff I already have or I had and I moved on from. But over to the props, man. Look at this stuff. Definitely a jump up from what we were just looking at. This stuff is ridiculous. Look at this Beetlejuice thing. Gotta send that to the GF. She's a huge Beetlejuice fan. Some more busts. We have freaking Pinhead here on display. Up top, we have Killer Clowns, all the fun stuff at this booth. Freaking there he is. Captain Spaulding is here. And by the way, I've been saying this way too often in my videos recently. Rest in peace to yet another iconic member of the, I can say, TV and just industry. Bob Barker evidently passing away in the last several hours of us arriving here at the show. So again, RIP. It's been a rough couple of weeks with Terry Funk, Bray Wyatt, now Bob Barker. It sucks. It sucks when, again, obviously Bob Barker living a much longer life at 98 rather than Bray at 37 or 38, whatever it was. But it's sad. A lot of cool people recently not making the list of sticking around, which is very unfortunate and sad to hear. But this booth is insane. Sorry to bring you down, but Army of Darkness stuff over here. Man, there's so much stuff in this booth. It's great. A lot of great horror stuff. Oh my God, it's Sting! Masks. This place has it all. Killer Clowns masks up top. Beetlejuice. So good. There's just some stuff here I've never seen. House of a Thousand Corpses, a little bust. Down here we have figures for House of a Thousand Corpses. Like, I just have never seen a lot of this stuff. And the Captain Spaulding has me curious to go on display when it gets to be Halloween season. But look at these Gremlins. Awesome. These are also very cool down here. I guess these are coffee tables?
End tables.
End tables, yeah. That's so cool having all of them. Pinhead and his crew. 800 on that. Do not touch, or the Hellraiser will find you.
It's more of a work of art.
Yeah, right. I wouldn't be putting my my bowl of soup or my salmon.
Well, it's plenty of potatoes.
Yeah, plenty of potatoes on the table here. Shout out to Luke. I will not be eating salmon on this table. And JB's toy trunk is in the house right there again. But another awesome booth here at the Harrisburg show. There he is. I remember this was at a local comic shop for like $30. Then he died. And within like 2 days, of course, it was like, you know, $100, $200 or something. Just how it goes, man. Talking about death in this video, I apologize. We got the Leprechaun. I'm the Leprechaun. Let me know what movie is that from. I'm the Leprechaun. Don't say it's from the Leprechaun. It's not. It's from a different movie. And here it is, the Hellfire Club pack. Second and Charles has a booth, actually. $199. Again, I will not be purchasing it, but it's so good to see that here. I wish it were open to show what's on display. But yeah, Second and Charles, the store, has ever elusive six-packs on the hunt for wrestling figures.
Rest in peace, Terry Funk.
I was just talking about him in the last clip, I believe. We've lost so many insanely cool people in like a week. It's sad. But yeah, he's represented by Chainsaw Charlie. There's the Taz that I found at Target for you, and then I got freaked out by how long the line was and the crying babies, and I ran away.
The Extreme Expose, Kelly.
Ooh, the face sculpt, man. It's nightmare fuel. What else we got? We got, hey, we are near Hershey, right? Hershey Squishmallows in the house. Are there some chases down there? What do you got going on?
You have the shop AEW exclusive 1 in 3,000 Jade Cargill.
Going for 100. Wow, there she is. On hiatus. They got Owen Hart's down there. Riho, you say?
Her name is Riho, and she's dancing in the rain.
Up above, we have classifieds, 30 on the Viper, 35 on the Bat. So yeah, I think a lot of people trying to unload their bats and their Vipers nowadays.
Give me the bat, March.
People, give me a bat. Give me a bat. Boo, boo. Star Wars over here. Yeah, a lot of fun stuff. New World Order, NWO Pop. Another Cobra Bat. We got the Catwoman from Channel 6. The fig hunting's picking up here. I was a little bit curious when we first got here how much fig hunting you'd actually see as opposed to kind of more pop culture stuff, which is also fun in its own right. But we're finding a lot of cool stuff here as we work our way through the show. MOTU, some more older Turtle stuff going on. Yeah, a lot of fun stuff here. So I used to be very heavy on comic collecting. Now it's not as much. But I love seeing this because I had a Game Gear game. I think it was Spider-Man and the X-Men. But I'm pretty sure that they based the game off of this series. It might have been Against Arcade as the villain. Let me know in the comments that you have that game if you know what I'm talking about. Love seeing these freaking covers. You got Wilson Fisk. These are only like $2. I actually might indulge and pick some of these up to go on the wall in my office because they do look cool when you frame them and put them up. Some X-Men throwbacks and Fantastic Four. There's Mole Man. Here's to us getting a Mole Man sooner rather than later in the Marvel Legends line that's updated. Ahab is here from the classic X-Men arcade game. Hated that stage. It was very hard to beat. Spider-Woman for $15. We got Star Trek Enterprise stuff, which I'm not even going to pretend to go through and know what it is. I fell off at Next Generation for the most part. Hey, KB Toy Store. Love those sticks. Here are the Ollie's exclusive Bucky O'Hare figures that we were all looking for the entire summer. And by the way, even though Ollie's is not in this video, it is the summer of Ollie's. All sorts of older cased stuff in here, retro and whatnot. But when I came in here, his show was the Morph. They have Morph on card. That's awesome. $20 gets you Morph on card along with the Wolverine / Logan, Scotch / Cyclops, and Evil Morph head. I do have this still in my collection, just not on card. But love that gimmick, if you will, of having the alternate heads back in the day. Slabbed comic books. We have Wolverine number 3 at 8.5. But Werewolf by Night caught my eye. No, not because I want to buy it, because that is the best Disney Plus show they have made so far on Disney Plus. That was freaking amazing. I've watched it like 9 times already, honestly. Every Halloween I'll also be watching that multiple times. Okay, and I'm not a pro, but I'll say, here's a tip. When you go to these shows, bring your own freaking water, people. Stop at the Wawa, the Wawa. Get a giant water, put it in your backpack. It's $4 for a bottle of water, and it's probably the real small water bottles as well. So yeah, if you're going to these big shows, even little shows, bring your water, folks. Spend the money on figs, not H2O. Save that. Plenty of different video game booths as well. So thumbing through some old Nintendo here. Got Ghostbusters for $20. It's been a Ghostbusters weekend for me, as I mentioned earlier in the video. It's been a lot of fun. Reminiscing. We have Tiny Toon Adventures in here. Mario 2. The arcade game Ninja Turtles, not the other one. I had the one that was really hard. The really stupid hard turtle game. That's the arcade version, the one I wanted as a kid, but I got the wrong one. And, oh, there it is right there. I remember being so frustrated as a kid trying to play that. It was maddening, but I enjoyed it. But let me know in the comments, any of these games jumping out at you. giving you flashbacks to games you played as a kid on Nintendo. Two of my favorite horror franchises, Army of Darkness, which I was more comedy, but I still love it, is here. So we have an older figure, nice to see. I'm staying in my lane. I'm not going to do it. I've seen The Ash before and passed on it. But this is what I really wanted to show you. House of a Thousand Corpses, amazing movie. I think it's just an action figure carrying case for your figures. That is incredible. But again, a lot of NECA, a lot of horror, a lot of great stuff in these booths as well. Just working my way around, trying to show you as much as I can here, figure-wise. I know early on it was very pop culture-centric, but once I got into the show, I found there were a lot of great just action figures, different statues, busts, all sorts of stuff. It's really kind of been something for everybody. Video games in this video, I feel like. So hopefully it's appeasing to everybody who's looking for something cool to see at a toy show or at a comic. We do have retrocade, custom-built arcade cabinets here. Always fun to have arcades here to play. The Goonies, Ms. Pac-Man. We got some sports going on. Sports. But yeah, all sorts of great stuff. And that about does it from the Harrisburg Comic and Pop Con here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Shout out and thank you to Six Packs and Knickknacks for being the host of this rambunctious Saturday here at the Farm Show. Giant, what is it, Bruce?
The Farm Show Complex here, Harrisburg, PA, in the Giant Expo Hall.
There it is, Giant Expo Hall. But again, thanks to Six Packs. Give them a follow, give them a sub over on Instagram and over at YouTube. Thanks for watching, everybody. There's a little bit of everything here, I think, for this show. I would definitely compare it to more of a comic con, pop culture con, but there was enough, collectibles that weren't pops, action figures, horror items, things like that, to make you have a good time as well. But thanks for watching. If you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It's free for you. It does not cost you anything, and it helps us grow the channel tremendously in the march to 5,000 subscribers. Then while you're at it, go ahead and hit that bell for notifications. That way, YouTube actually notifies you and tells you when we post new content here on the channel, like our weekly toy hunts, reviews, and live streams. Leave a comment down below, hit that like button, and for daily toy content and daily toy updates, try checking us out over at Instagram and Twitter at Disavowed_12. Hey everybody, if you're going toy hunting this week, please try to remember the 3 P's of the toy hunt: patience, persistence, but most of all, politeness. Take care, stay healthy, and I'll be seeing all of you at the pegs.